Hello, this is Ruby from the Useful Journal, bringing you the setup for my new Notebook Therapy Suki journal, which is the Cosmic Cuppa theme. It's got the holographic coffee cup. I have posted a new review of this journal on my YouTube channel, so please check that out. Yeah, so let's see how I've set this up. My return to owner page, just a little sticker and some washi there. I've got my title page, so I've done a coffee theme. The coffee theme has this lettering throughout, although I've changed up the style for the following pages. I've got watercolour coffee beans and coffee splashes, and then otherwise I've used Tombow markers to do a gradient colouring of my lettering, which I found the lettering on Pinterest, and I've used some graphics that I printed on just printer paper and cut out with a fussy cut and stuck on my page with some backing papers. Very simple. Index. This doesn't have page numbers, this journal, so I intend to, if there's a page that I want to index to, I will add a tab so that it is easy to find. So I have my future log. I think I'll probably only fit about 6 months in this journal, which takes me through to March 2024. So I have included 8 months in my future log, just in case there's a little bit more I want to add ahead of the journal period. I have my monthly memories, which is where I add a photo each month and a little blurb about kind of highlighting what was special about that month. There's so much smearing on this page. My reading log is a little bit more room this year this journal, to add a photo of the book cover and then a little piece. If I really want to, I can just add more later on. So that's my reading log. My when did I last page, which means I can remember, okay, when did I last service the car? I did that in May, so I know that next May is around when it's due. My last haircut, things like that. When I last vaccinated my dog, so I know my dog's due in November for his vaccinations. It's just a useful way to remember those longer term things that might not be in the current journal. I am still working on my 23 and 23. I haven't given up. I have done a few of them. I still got a lot to go, but some of them are in progress. So what I've done is, because this journal, I expect it to go into the first few months of 24, I have just added a +1 because I am going to struggle to get some of these done. Some of them are pretty big, so I figure that's enough. I didn't need to come up with new goals for this journal and add a whole heap more for the first few months of next year, so I have simply added one extra goal for next year, giving me a bit longer to get through these ones. Then, because I'm in between jobs at the moment, I'm taking a career break, I decided to include a page that looks at the jobs I've done in the past and what I liked about them, so that it helps me decide what I want to do in the future. I also have a plan for my useful journal, which is a YouTube and an Instagram and a website. So just some ideas of what I want to achieve there. I have my weight loss tracker. So I am currently doing Weight Watchers and I have already lost 6.5 kilos. I haven't marked it off here yet. But I've lost 6.5 kilos. So this is just tracking my progress towards my goal of getting down to 70 kilos. I have a little quote, which I love playing around with different types of lettering, so I thought it'd be fun to include one. And it says, "It is inhumane, in my opinion, to force people who have a genuine medical need for coffee to wait in line behind people who apparently view it as some kind of recreational activity." So I really like that piece. It was quite hard to fit that all in one page, but it worked in the end. As I said, I'm in between jobs at the moment, so I've just put in a little bit of a daily routine. Even if I did go for a job now, it would take a couple of months to start because I'm looking at government jobs. So I expect to be well into this journal before I start working at a new job. Then I have measured, which is another weight loss spread, and that kind of mimicked the body shape of a coffee carafe. And that's just got my measurements. I forgot to measure myself when I started losing weight. Some of my starting measurements here are from last year when I was a little bit heavier than now, but I actually got up to 90 kilos, and when I did these measurements last year I was 85. Anyway, that's the only starting point I had, which was more than now. So I am now measuring, that's what I'm up to now. And finally, I have a page to show my journal themes for the next 6 months. And I'll show you what I mean by that. I just do a little snippet showing what the theme was for each month, and just, yeah, it's just a nice little way to have a reference of your themes. This was watercolour. Generally I mostly used stick-in pictures, so that was a bit different. Page crinkle, it's crinkled a little bit, but I did use a bit more water than I intended, but it hasn't destroyed the page, so it's okay. Yeah, theme. And then I will get into my October spreads. So that is my journal setup for my notebook therapy journal. Nice warm colours. I haven't done coffee before, so it was nice to try it out. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.